Hey yo, this is Kes from Trinidad and Tobago. Blessings, boom shots, all the time, every time, for everything entertainment. Bless you. Thanks for keeping us informed. Boom.
Watch out, boom shot. You tell him say there's a Machel waiter, Merman now. So this one is a short shot. Him can't stop. Boom shot.
Boom shots.
Kes, however you want to say it, but a family.
It feels like a family thing tonight, you know?
It is. And music should be that, Definitely based with family. It's pure love and, I'm glad boom shots on the inside. This is a good night.
I mean, can I just say, honestly, like the last time I saw you was in New York City. Hold on, how can I forget? The last time I saw you was at the mill. Exactly. How can I forget?
You can. As a historical video, endless summer video shoot. Boom Shots was there, Anya's party, Carnival. Yes, it was definitely a good vibe.
The girls were wearing my chains.
Yeah, you have some dope chains, I have to say. They were lit. Man.
Tonight we're lit, right?
Tonight was lit and tonight was amazing. So,
Let's talk about tonight. I mean, tonight was seriously like, it was Kes. It was Kes as we know Kes. Then it was Kes and just something else.
I guess it's like coming into your own in some ways. It's not one thing or the other. I kind of describe it as all inclusive. It's just more of who we are, and we have the avenues to do so now. So this show was like an example or introduction, let's just say, into the worlds that we're going to be exploring into, which is everything.
Exciting! It's like exciting times, right?
It is amazing. It's amazing because it's like not only we're getting to express ourselves, obviously on a different level than we're accustomed to, but it's just the amazing people that we've been working with. What we've learned over the just past year has been quite an amazing thing, and it's more so about just being a little more free musically and not really fearing any limits and boundaries, So it's been amazing. It's been life-changing, actually.
I'm sure. Can I just say, when you threw down Endless Summer, I felt back, like it's freezing tonight. I mean, I don't know how long you've been in NYC, but literally 2 days ago was hot. Today is cold. When you sang the song, it made me feel like I was back.
We're back in summer, But that's what we really want to do. I mean, our life is, New York, I'm out here for a little bit. It is cool for a Caribbean man, but we jump from carnival to carnival around the world and we kind of chase the sun. So it is endless summer for us quite a lot. So I'm glad that we can bring that
when we
job. Play. You know what? It's not a bad job. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Now, when I first met you, I always felt like you had that rock vibe. You always embraced soca. Everyone knows that you from Trinidad. You rock it well. You rep it well. But tonight, I really felt like you're going back to that whole rock kind of vibe.
Well, to be honest, we started off in fusion music. We started off kind of like in a rock band as well too. Rock and R&B and mixed with calypso and dancehall, and we used to mess with that before soca.
Right.
And it just feels like we're coming back home, but with goodies, because also soca has taught me quite a lot, the industry and just performing live. Soca is a very live industry. It's very much band oriented, and that in itself taught me quite a lot of groundwork that a lot of people don't really have privy to or a chance to learn. Even when you're out in the major industries, like soca definitely is ground level. You have to work your crowds, you have to work your audiences, and Soca continues to provide that avenue for us. So I bless Soca even more now. The fact that I can do other stuff because it makes more sense now. It's like this is where I'm from, you know what I mean? And if I could bring that to different worlds through other music, then I'm gonna do it. It's a party.
And you're doing. I mean, you're always when people say soca, I mean, of course, there's the Machel, Montanas, and Bunji, but your name is always there, wedged in there.
Definitely, and it's definitely years of trying to keep it consistent and trying to raise the bar every time. But I really and truly look at it as finding your paint on the canvas, and I think it's important that you know yourself and who you are in this. We as Caribbean musicians, we're a band. We're a band of brothers since we were kids, and I'd like to see more bands in the Caribbean, and I'm so happy that we have a band, and a band is really a band of brothers and a band of family that really just goes through highs, lows, and in betweens, and to reach this point where we can express ourselves to this level freely, and the fans kind of coming along, and it's definitely an exciting time. They say that the journey is the main thing, and this is it's about being present, and right now I'm present in my life. Like I'm here. I'm not where it's gonna go, and I'm not where it was. Just where I am now and what I've learned along the way.
I love that you are so you always bring that happy vibe. And soca itself it's becoming. I mean, hello.
I'll tell you something. The world wants to feel happy again. I think there's just a lot of heaviness right around, and any way we could escape, any way we could find our way out, and Soca has provided that for a lot of people, and it continues to grow. And I think when people even take a little bit of Soca and put it in different things, it gives that vibes, and that's what it's for. I mean, when you look at reggae music, where it's reached, where dancehall music has reached, there's so many permutations and forms of it now that it's not just dancehall anymore. It's just a vibration, and Soca is just that too. Soca is a calypso, is a vibration, and tapped in. It's a well to tap into, whether purely or just a piece. And I enjoy having it at my disposal, in a sense of knowing it from my heart and my soul, and growing up with it and applying it where I can.
Where is Soca right now? Because when I was at the Hot 97 on the reggae tip, I was speaking to them, and they were like, basically, it's not the Hot 97 on the reggae tip, it's Hot 97 on the soca and reggae tip.
That's huge for soca music, and I think that it just says that I think a lot of factors are due to that. I think just how the world is turning right now, I think production value out of soca has increased significantly. I think a lot of people more out coming from that side of the region are doing things and really stepping into new territories. New people are listening to music and what they want to hear. People are coming to Carnival. It's inevitable. I think that no longer should be the days where dancehall and reggae and soca is separate, and that makes no sense. Because if I representing in a country when nobody knows where I'm from, I representing for dancehall, I representing for Trinidad, Barbados, everybody, and I have to take everybody into consideration. Zouk, compa, or everything.
It shouldn't be seen as that whole.
It's not. It's just variety, and it's just joy. Rock and roll is not better than R&B, and hip hop is not better than bluegrass. It's soca and reggae. It's just two different fields. You go to the restaurant and get what you want to eat.
Now, just keeping on the whole Trinidad thing, like, what is the situation at the moment in Trinidad with like Bunji and Machel? Is that still a touchy subject?
I think in any industry you're gonna have your things, but I mean, for the most part, I think everybody cool and kind of filing their lane, and I think everybody's kind of getting smarter. I think it's about getting smart right now, and not really getting caught up in that world and that kind of energy, because that's not doing anything for us right now. Personally, if you want my view on it, I think it's a waste of time and a waste of energy. I think they just need to find ways how we could come together and really create a front where a front not to fight anyone, but a front to connect, and call all links together and make it one. So I would like to see the heads in soca music, Machel, Bunji, everybody, come together, but not just in a real way. Let's do this for real. Fun and games done.
Exactly.
It's time.
I want to just say personally, I loved when you and Tessanne You both like from you're like the rock from. You're the rock and roll from Trinidad, and she's the rock and roll from Jamaica.
Yes. I have to say big up to Tessanne because Tessie, I messaged her tonight, and we were live on Periscope on Twitter, and I said, Tess, I want you listen to the songs we've been working on, because we cross paths all the time, but we never get to sit down and really vibe. And I said, I want you to listen in, I want you to log in, and she did everything, and she logged in, she retweeted it, and got her fans to come look on the show. So Tess, we love you. That's our sister. And
I know, she is the best, right?
We definitely was there for each other with respect to being a little weird where we're from, a little different. Like Alternative. Definitely alternative. And, there are times when both of us in our own spaces were feeling lost and didn't know what to do. But in talking to her and in getting to know her team and who she is, I realized she's just Mr. String from Jamaica, you know what I mean? She's just